Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, standing outside rental property number 11. So this is a property I've had for 5-6 years, and the tenants just moved out. So I was gonna show you what it looks like after we've owned it a while, and it has had some tenants in here. We've probably had 3 or 4 different groups of tenants over the years. A couple of years ago, we did come in and kind of refreshed it, painted the outside, painted the inside, but we haven't had to do too much on this house. So we'll show you the inside, and then of course I have a lot more information on investformore.com with all my rentals, flips, and all that stuff there. So check that out. I bought this property for $109,000 in 2004. So like I said, this is the 11th rental property I bought. It needed some work when I bought it, but it wasn't in horrible shape. And I do have before videos when I bought it and then a video after we fixed it up as well. So you can see it's not in bad shape. There are a few things, like the tile fell off. And you can see too, on a rental property, some of the stuff we do, right? So if you see our flips, we're usually redoing kitchens. They did leave us some nice snacks. We probably would replace these cabinets. We would at least replace the poles. Knobs, we might do that anyway. Replace the appliances, replace the backsplash, things like that. However, on rentals, you don't always have to go that far. You can often get away with much less. One interesting thing too is that was our dishwasher. When I bought the house, it did not have a dishwasher anywhere. Not much room to put it, but we had that weird cubby hole right there. And there you go. You've got like a higher than normal dishwasher, which if you have a bad back, might be great for you. So we think of that as a positive design feature. But you can see the bathroom in here as well. We did not go crazy, and it still has no problems renting. So the tile's decent, but it is a pink tub, and you can refinish those, but in our experience, it doesn't always last as long as you would like it to. But we haven't had any problem renting this property with it not being perfect and completely, remodeled. We did do new doors at one point. I said new paint, refinished the hardwood. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath on the main floor, and then it kind of has, I think it's 1 or 2 bedrooms in the basement and a bath. I think one of those bedrooms does not have a window though, so we can't legally call it a bedroom. We have to call it an office. And then it was most recently rented for $1,500. We might be able to bump that up a little bit. I haven't looked at comps either. I have a property manager who manages this property for me, and they suggested we bump it up to $1,550. But I always like to double check those things just to make sure. Sometimes your property managers are more interested in renting things quickly and easily than getting what full market rent is. Not always. And it's not always a good idea to push things as far as you can either, because I would much rather have a few really good tenants to choose from than, one bad tenant to choose from because we're asking too much money for it. So that was the upstairs. It does have the detached 2-car garage, which I have not even unlocked yet, so we'll probably skip that. It's kind of boring though. And then we have the basement. I don't remember that patch being there. I'm pretty sure we would have done a slightly better job than that. So I'm not sure why that's there. Something that was a big surprise right there. I have a cat litter box. We do not allow cats in our rentals. I have seen so many properties over the years that just got completely destroyed by cats, including many of the flips that we've done. And cats can be great pets, amazing animals, but if they pee on your carpet, it can be horrible to get the smell out. Just not good. This is our little closet here. And I know some of you have complained that we haven't been talking about murder rooms lately. So there you go. That could be considered the murder room. Just put a panel on there and you don't even know it's there too. So that's an extra special one. But yeah, we don't allow any cats whatsoever. And even good cats, if they get older, they can start having accidents. Even if the owners of the cats are taking care of them, they can still cause a problem. So that's why we do not allow cats in our rentals. We prefer not to allow dogs either. Sometimes we do, but we review like what kind of dogs they are, how big they are, how many dogs there are. We don't just accept all dogs, and we do charge additional pet deposit that's not refundable, and usually more money per month as well if you have a dog. So this is the room I was talking about that does not have a window. So this is not a bedroom. This is an office. If it had a window, it could be a bedroom. I don't know why that is like that either. We'll obviously have to have our handyman come through, touch up a few things down here and upstairs too. Here's the family room. And then this bedroom back here. This property is probably worth $280,000 right now, and we bought it for $109 5 or 6 years ago. We got a great deal on it. I think it's an estate sale when we bought it, but that still kind of shows, you know, the market in Colorado has been crazy. So wish I would have bought like 100 rentals, but I didn't have the money to buy 100 rentals. But just been a great investment having these properties. And this is one, you know, we've talked about before, whether I sell some and buy more commercial properties. This one I think is in a good location, really close to my office, has always been really easy to rent. And this one I think we'll keep for now. And I'm not trying to sell all my residential rentals, just selling a couple of them that are my least favorite. They're really old, like the one that's 1885 that we shot a video of last week, or they have weird floor plans, or that are in areas where we've just had not good tenants over and over and over again. So this one, I think we'll keep a mix of commercial and residential, and get it cleaned up a little bit, re-rented, and I'll double check rents to see kind of what I think too, as far as what market rents could be. I think $1,550 might be a little low, but we'll check. All right, so that's this house. This rental property has been a good one. Very few problems. Like I said, I think one time in the last 6 years we had to come through, do new paint. We might have replaced this carpet. I can't even remember for sure, and done some other touch-ups. But as you can see, we haven't had to really do major kitchen work, major bathroom work. I think that furnace we did replace, so that was a little bit of a cost, but we're always planning for those costs as well. You know, when I consider my cash flow, I don't just do the rent minus the mortgage and taxes and insurance. I'm always including money for maintenance, for vacancies, assuming we'll have to be replacing furnaces once in a while. We'll have vacancies once in a while. We'll have touch-ups like this. And I have a cash flow calculator on investformore.com that helps you figure out kind of what those costs will be too. So it's not just straight rent minus mortgage. There's many more costs that come into these rentals. And if you're prepared for them, if you're ready for them, it can make being a landlord much easier when something does go wrong. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with many more videos on the flips, the rentals, all that good stuff, and advice as well. Love the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, all that good stuff, so keep that coming. And we'll talk to you later.